Hi everybody, welcome to week 13 of my 2026 contest prep series. So I didn't have a good week, just not going to sugarcoat it. It wasn't good. So week 13 of contest prep means I've been in this for essentially 3 full months. And I had 3 full months where everything was pretty seamless. I had no problem sticking to my diet for 3 full months. Even with the broken foot, was able to hit my daily move calories that I needed to. And like I said, stick to my nutrition plan. 3 full months of seamless work. And my body showed that. I'm down 12 or 13 pounds since the start of my contest prep. So I'm in the halfway point of how much I'm targeting to lose. This is looking like a 20-pound fat loss contest prep for me to be ready for the summer show. So I'll get into why it wasn't such a great week. So a bit about me is that I'm a very calendar-driven person. I've always been that way ever since I was a kid. I was that person that always wanted I was that kid that always wanted a new planner every year, and I color-coded everything, and I love asking the time. I love knowing the time. I have calendars all over my house. I am a calendar person. And last week, during week 12, I pretty much decided that I wasn't going to do the show in March. I didn't want to rush my body to be ready for March, and it was looking like it was very likely I would have to travel for work that weekend. And with my broken foot, I thought to myself, I don't see why I need to push myself to be ready for the March show, even though I really wanted to do it because I love the promoter of that show and the photography of that show, and it would have been just a really fun show to do. So I had that goal for 3 months of my prep, then took that goal away, and then said to myself, I'll probably compete in May. So moving that timeline back essentially almost 8 full weeks, 2 full months, the motivation to stick to everything diet-wise and protocol-wise faded because I bought myself more time. So that I was battling from the start of week 13. After I made that decision that I wasn't going to do that March show, most likely not going to do it. There's always still the possibility I might do it, but it's pretty much, in my opinion, probably not going to happen. Already I was struggling to be motivated to stick to my macros and nutrition profile to the T because I bought myself 2 more months. And so struggled a bit with that the first half of the week. And then according to my Oura Ring, which measures my body temperature and such, I started to PMS towards the end of this week 13. I'm filming this on the Friday of week 13. So for the past few days, I started to PMS, and my hunger was just out of control. Wednesday, very hungry, a level 10, maybe an 8, very hungry. I went over my calories by 400, I think. And then yesterday, my hunger was like a 15 out of 10. It was just out of control. I was almost in pain because I was so hungry. And in yesterday morning, I woke up at 3 a.m. due to the hunger, which, by the way, like bodybuilding, that is part of the process. As you get leaner, you will wake up in the middle of the night due to hunger. So that's like part of the process. This is my 5th contest prep, so I know that. I put myself back to sleep, and I started my morning yesterday, my normal breakfast, and just the hunger was just out of control all morning. And I just said to myself, man, I'm so hungry. I think I just need, in bodybuilding, we call it a refeed day, where it's a day on purpose that you eat more to sort of reboost your metabolism and metabolic function for a little bit, and then keep on trucking in the diet. So yesterday I just said to myself, I'm eating, and I went well over 1,000 calories over my plan. And I was a little frustrated at myself. I'm not going to call it guilt because this is my sport. Bodybuilding is what I do. I'm a competitive bodybuilder. I have to stick to my diet. That is how you get ready to be on stage. Woke up this morning and my Oura Ring flashed. I'm going to plug in a screenshot of what it said. My body was under extreme strain. You're fighting something. It had like fire symbol around it. So obviously I'm maybe coming down with something, or I don't know, I'm starting to get cold sores around my mouth. So I'm fighting something. So that explains why I've been so hungry the past 2 days. I'm taking a complete rest day today and just going to get back on track. So if you're curious, I have reformatted my contest prep schedule to go through the next 3 months here, because now what I'm planning on is my first show to be at the beginning of May, and I'd like to be as close to 112 pounds as possible. So the first part of my contest prep, losing the first 10 pounds of body fat, is done. I did it. Good job, Belinda. Yay. Now the second half, losing the other 10 pounds, has begun, and it's starting to become very challenging. My weight has been pretty stuck the past 2 weeks. I had this hiccup this week, but I'm resting today and I'm recommitted and I'm going to keep on trucking, and here we go to really lean down the other 10 pounds, which is not going to be easy because there's a really big difference between just losing 10 pounds when you're 25% body fat versus when you're 17% body fat like me right now and trying to go down to as close to probably 10 or 11% as I can. Totally different feeling, determination, discipline, etc. So that's where I'm at right now. Just letting you guys know I'm human too. Like it might seem like I do everything perfectly, but I don't. This week I stumbled. It was just, I had very extreme hunger, and normally I would have the discipline in contest prep to stick with it. It just overtook me the past 2 days. And then when my Oura ring said I'm really fighting something, that makes sense. So I'm back on track today. I am recommitted, refocused. I'm already a third of my way through my day. My hunger is like, I'm doing fine. And I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Hi everybody, I thought we would try the Viral Japanese Cheesecake recipe, but vegan macros version. So I'm going to start with the Kite Hill Greek yogurt. This has 17 grams of protein a serving. So we've got one serving is 170 grams. And then next we've got the cheesecake pudding mix. So this is Jell-O brand, 0 sugar, accidentally vegan mix. So one serving of this is 7 grams. And this is going to give it a really nice cheesecake flavor. And I'm going to mix all of this up. So I'm mixing all of this up, and then I'm going to put in, I have single serving of Biscoff cookies. This is 2 cookies in here, and I'm going to just stick them in. I'll show you all after what it looks like. And if you want to save on your macros, you could also just use 1 cookie. And I'm going to just submerge these as best I can in the yogurt. So I have the Biscoff cookies all tucked away in here, and I'm going to cover this and put it in my fridge overnight. I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow. So I kept the mixture in overnight, so let's go ahead and try it. So moving, wow, look at that. Oh, that looks so good. All right, I'm going to try my first bite. That's delicious. New meat, vegan, macro friendly. Oh, so good. It looks tasty, right? It's so delicious. I thought I would show you guys my special dinner that I made for tonight, and it's the Beyond steak fillets. Let me show you. So these are the Beyond steak fillets and a piece of sourdough bread, vegan butter, and some veggie. Yum. So excited to have this for dinner. for waiting for me. Hi, Coco. Thank you for being my hype girl. You're my hype girl.